Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. Teddy Bridgewater and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
I've always loved Teddy Bridgewater. A lot of people have underrated him throughout his career. Remember, this is a guy who's battled back from a horrendous knee injury to find his way back as a starter in this league. More than capable right arm, tremendous leader. This guy knows how to make plays in the clutch.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 17 carries, 86 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And right side, they're going to go option here. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. You look at this Niner defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Wiggles free. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. And he'll dump this off to his running. Back McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. The Niners at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now this one over the... into the hands of his tight end, complete. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 14 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
You know he's proud of his standing as the league's number 3 rusher, and those linemen in front of him, they're just as proud, but they all have the same goal in mind. Get him to number 1 in the league and celebrate a rushing title at the end of the year. That starts with a good game here.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Whoa! It still won't go down. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, Teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the back.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Purdy. He's got it to Williams. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Purdy hitting Samuel on the slant. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at this. Start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
out.
out.
They have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. You look at this Niner defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater into the hands of London. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Here's Bridgewater. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down. Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Back to the ground with Robinson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And now this is scooped up by... There he goes, right side. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And they are in an absolutely golden spot. It's 1st and goal following the fumble return. So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
A try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pick. Catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run this one right with Robinson. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Now Bridgewater. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So now, I think even our referee is confused. The defense accepted the holding penalty, but they just got the ball on the fumble recovery, so that will be negated. That's a tough one to comprehend. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Right side to Williams. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Throwing here, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Niners 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Purdy will look to throw again here. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Again, McCaffrey. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it is now 21-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Well, the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
A first down throw for Bridgewater.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
They go play action here. Purdy.
This will be caught at Samuel. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Bridgewater now. That's out wide here for Robinson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw's a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Purdy looking to throw.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And that penalty will move the ball to the 1-yard line.
It's so difficult to cover a fade route, and you're talking about into the end zone, and sometimes you panic a little as a defender, and the offensive guys are really smart. Sometimes they jump back into you and create the contact.
Purdy now to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 35. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Out of the gun, Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Purdy off the play fake. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Steps away. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this will go out of bounds, so they will lose yards on the play. And on 4th down, of course, it'll be a turnover on downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Bridgewater. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Bridgewater on 1st down. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. Bridgewater.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
2nd down and 8.
And again, it's Bridgewater.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And here now come the Falcons.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. They got 29 yards.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
61 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. This is McCaffrey. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Well, the Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling has been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Bridgewater. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Third and short yardage. Bridgewater. Caught. It's Wilson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Bridgewater's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
He's able to find Wallace. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Niners, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.